All right, guys, welcome back to Real Talk Reviews. Now, in this video, it's going to be a little different, not really going to be talking about tech or reviewing a product related to tech. This is obviously something totally different, but I figure that because it's something that I deal with, I'm sure some of you guys might be dealing with this as well. So I thought it'd be worth it to at least put this out there, and hopefully it might help some of you guys. But, I have this problem where, I kind of have these chronic low back issues. And so it's not like too bad, but if I do things that will aggravate it, I'll kind of be out of commission for like a couple of days. It is what it is. I mean, wear and tear, whatever, but one of the things that I've noticed though is that in this particular car, and this is a 2015 Ford Explorer, I like the car, but I don't like the seats. This is the way that the seats are made and positioned it's really kind of awkward because it slants down, and then the way that you sit, you're just kind of in a weird position as you're driving the car. And like I said, it's been definitely the most uncomfortable seat that I've had probably ever in my entire life owning cars. I have a 2013 Toyota Prius. Don't really have those problems. If I drive for a long period of time, then yeah, of course, it's gonna start to kind of aggravate my low back, but not to the extent that this will. So this one, in this car, I drive 20 minutes and it's over pretty much. I mean, I can start to feel it. It starts to like aggravate my low back, just gets real uncomfortable. And so I don't like that. And so I've been trying to figure out ways to to sort of modify it without actually going in and actually taking the seat out and stuff like that. But just kind of like, buying some stuff that'll help out in terms of leveling out the seat, the lower seat cushion, making it a little bit more comfortable. So this is what I came up with. Basically, I bought this. And so before I kind of go on, I have bought at least maybe 5 or 6 other ones. I've been trying this for a while. There was a couple that worked all right. But I'll kind of tell you why this one works the best. So in this particular seat here, the important thing to do is you have to measure the seat so that you can get the right seat cushion. The problem is a lot of these seat cushions, they're really wide, and so it doesn't really sit well in here. So you see kind of how it kind of goes inward here a little bit, like the sides kind of come up. So you measure from here basically to right there. And that's what you have to try to find a seat cushion that kind of matches those dimensions there. So that's about 14 inches. When I measured this was about 13 and a half. So it sits right in there. So right now it's in a bag, so it's kind of hard to see, but once I take it out, you'll see. And then what that's going to do, and it's a wedge shaped cushion. So what that's going to do is it's going to actually level things out so you're not sitting at a weird angle. And it's also made out of memory foam, so it's going to support your back. So let me take it out and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so here we go. So that's what it looks like once it's out of the bag. And you kind of position this back up against the backrest here of the car seat. You'll see that it kind of fits in there nicely, right where it's supposed to. And because it's a wedge and it kind of sort of slants downward, you don't have a whole lot of extra memory foam here to press up against the bottom of your legs, which basically cuts off the circulation. It's just kind of a nice, smooth, slope there that kind of comes down, and when you sit down, it's real comfortable. This is actually the second one, so I'm actually going to put one of these in the other seat so that my passenger is comfortable. But like I said, I mean, for me, when I'm driving around, especially like for work or whatever, long distance, if I'm driving long distance, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be driving around having my back aching and stuff like that. And so with this, it kind of solves that problem. Now, if you really want to see kind of my whole entire setup here, what I've done is I've actually bought this neck rest. So this is actually going to support my neck, and it does a great job. And then also what I do, and like I said, if I use this mostly on long drives, is I'll put this lumbar support pad that what I'll do is I'll actually put this right up against the back of the seat here, And as you can see, I'll have the lumbar support, the neck pillow, or the neck support, and then I'll have this wedge right down here. And so with this setup here, I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed. I mean, you can drive forever, and you're not going to feel any, I mean, depending on how bad it is, I guess, for you. But for me, you know, I can pretty much drive for hours with this setup here, and I won't have a problem. I mean, you know, like I said, after a while, it will start to kind of, you know, regardless, my back will get a little aggravated just from being in that sitting position for a long period of time. But, you know, I mean, I can pretty much go for like 4 or 5 hours and not really have pretty much any back pain. Whereas if I take all of these, you know, cushions out and I'm just using the actual seat, like I said, 20 minutes and I'm pretty much done for. So, you know, like I said, this video is a little bit different, but I figure if this is something I got to deal with, I'm sure that other people out there got to deal with it. And in my case, this is a Ford Explorer 2015. And I think it's just, you know, like something about the Ford Explorers, because I've had, I've owned another Ford Explorer, an older model one from, you know, years ago. And it was the same thing. And I don't know why they make them like this. It's kind of like the seat is like sloped down and then it's just like a weird angle. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've never actually experienced this with any other car that I've had, or people, you know, if someone else owns a car that I've driven, I've never actually seen something like this. It's kind of just really specific to these Ford Explorers. But yeah, I mean, get this setup here if you want to really, you know, have a comfortable ride, especially if you're going long distance. I'll go ahead and link these up down below. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for them. It wasn't that much. I think this was like 29 or 39. This might have been like another 25, 30 bucks. But I'll put the links down below with the prices and stuff. Still, I mean, this whole setup was less than 100 bucks. And so, I mean, to be able to have back relief when I'm driving, that's well worth it to me. 100 bucks is, you know, definitely well worth it. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Hope it was helpful. Hit that thumbs up and catch you guys next time.